Hey everybody, it's Sam. So here for Power Flow. Maybe yes, maybe no. You can totally do this class. Don't be intimidated by the name. I am not some big, burly muscle person. Um, you can build mental strength as well as cultivate some physical strength in this class. I don't focus on crazy inversions or handstands or things like that, which there's not a problem with them. And I do practice those things, but I don't think that it is like the most important thing. So you won't get any really real guidance on that this class. It'll just be me kind of doing what I typically do. But yeah, you can totally make it through this class. I believe in each and every one of you. And that being said, I'm standing, so we are going to start this class standing. I know that just makes you sad, but it's okay. We'll work hard, and then I will make sure that you get some time to kind of rest and relax and soak up the power and the benefits that you um, created by doing this class. So I'll stop talking. Not for very long. I talk throughout class, and I make really bad jokes sometimes. In class, like when it's real class, people are kind and they laugh at me, or laugh with me rather. So it just may be me telling you things, and you're like, oh my gosh, this crazy person. So you can start just with standing. Your legs don't have to be wide, but if you'd like to just stand here and relax and kind of close your eyes, then you can. A really big bumblebee just like buzzed right by my face. Not complaining, I just like wasn't prepared for it. It's like a really intense buzz. So you can close your eyes and just kind of settle in here. And to start, you can certainly have your hands at heart center if you like. Hands can be on hips. You could also just let them rest at your sides. Maybe like roll the shoulders back. Or you can inhale the shoulders up to the ears, and then exhale, let them drop, roll back, something like that. Just kind of settling in, thinking about your day. If you're outside, I don't know how like good my microphone is on this. So maybe you can hear all these birds and really nice things going on. If you can practice outside, like very cool, go you. It's very refreshing. And then while we're standing here, you can kind of raise the arms out a little way. You can keep the palms down or up, whatever feels good. Just still standing here, and we're not like having the shoulders like up, like bring it down. Let them relax. And yeah, you can have a little movement. You can like side sway it. What Libby Hensley at Asheville Yoga Center calls this one like licking the bowl. I mean, you typically have your hands on your hips, but like licking the bowl, getting like every good piece of brownie batter or cookie dough, even though I know you're really not supposed to eat those things out of the bowl. I do anyway. You can bring the arms up maybe to about like halfway. We're like making our own, what was that, Da Vinci's man that had his arms like all like, that's what we're doing, Da Vinci. I'm holding here, calm mind, breathing. as nice and peaceful as is the breath, is the mind. All right, my arms are getting tired. Bring them up like you're doing the Y, like you're village people, and you're just stuck on the Y in YMCA. And you can bring the hands together. You can look up. It's my husband's car. I don't know if you can hear that. Back to your Y. He's going to go run because it's a nice day out. Back to your halfway. Almost back down to the happy place. And yeah, you can turn your neck here a little bit. Oh, let them rest. Yeah, just a little something to wake your arms up. As we start, you can do some shoulder rolls back and forward. You can bring your arms out to the side. You can give yourself like a really big hug. This might be like a nice like back and like shoulder stretch for you. You can also kind of grab across, roll the wrists out a little bit. Let your arms come out. Give yourself a hug the other way. Got like dirt on me. Or you can let the arm come out if that feels good. I know, you're like, where? This is like a stretching class. Well, it's not. I'm just trying to be a little nice in the beginning. You can also bring the arms up, and you could let your left shoulder drop behind. You can grab it, the elbow with the right hand. You can also try to reach. This side I do not really reach the best at. That's okay. Let go of that. You can let the right elbow come up. You can also use a strap if you would like. If you reach down for your hands and can't do it and would like to take this stretch, you can get like a shoelace or a scarf or a sock or a t-shirt, a towel, something, and you can put it in one hand and grab on. All right. I mean, you asked for it. So we'll go ahead. You can take your first forward fold here. So knees can be nice and bent here at first. You can brush off all the crumbs and debris on your mat. Shake out the head and the neck. Your legs never have to be straight here. And you can take a ragdoll if you like. You can inhale to your halfway lift. So their hands or fingertips are on like blocks or the mat, or hands are to the shins. Either way is fine. Exhale, forward fold. We'll inhale the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. Then you can exhale the hands to heart center. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step your right leg behind you. Lower your right knee to the mat for a low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale. Whew, almost fell over there. The hands to the mat. Inhale and step back to plank. We'll exhale and lower down to the mat. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. Inhale to plank. And then exhale back to down dog. Inhale your right leg up behind you. As you exhale, right foot comes through the hands. Lower your left knee to the mat for a low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step your left leg behind you. Lower your left knee to the mat for a low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Inhale and step back to plank. And then when you're ready, you can exhale and lower down to the mat. We'll inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. Inhale to plank. Then exhale back to down dog. Inhale the left leg up behind you this time. Exhale, left foot to the hands. Lower your right knee to the mat. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your right leg behind you. Lower your right knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. Inhale and step back to plank. And let's just go ahead and start things off here. You can lower down to your forearms here. And then you can knee to elbow, or to tricep. And then you can lower. can come to a Sphinx since we're almost here. So elbows under the shoulders. You can just kind of pull forward a little bit, traction, really stretching out the abs. Exhale, lower down to the mat if you like. Take a little rest. Inhale up to plank. And then before we shift back to our down dog, what we'll do here is we'll step right leg out, left leg out, right leg in, left leg in. Right leg out, left leg out, right leg in, left leg in. So right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. One more time. Right, left, right, left. Back to down dog. Inhale the right leg up behind you. As you exhale, right foot comes through the hands. Lower your left knee to the mat for low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left leg back behind you. Lower the left knee to the mat for low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Ooh, looking at the clouds. Exhale, hands come back down to the mat. Curl your back toes. Inhale, step back to plank. And then we're going to try something here. I don't know how it's going to go because I haven't actually tried it yet, but it sounds like a good idea. So we'll go to a side plank. Doesn't matter which side. Back to the other. 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 And then back to your standard plank. And then exhale, lower down to the mat. Hoo, hoo, hoo. We'll inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. And then, last time we did a foreign plank, regular plank craziness, so we already did regular plank, so let's do forearm plank here. So you can just get ready and push up onto your forearms here. And then just lift one leg, and the other, 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 and the other. And then you can walk your feet in for a dolphin. And then push up onto your hands and settle back into your standard down dog. You can inhale the left leg up behind you. As you exhale, left foot comes through to the hands and drop the right knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands to heart center. I want to grab a drink because I'm outside and it's kind of toasty today. You can take as many water drinks as you want, as many rest breaks as you want. Push pause. Come back. It's cool. I'm here. All right, so we'll come back to the front of the mat. You can just come to mountain pose this time. Just kind of seeing what your body feels like, what your core feels like after a little bit of movement. It's been about 20 minutes. Just wanted to stretch my neck out there. Felt like I needed to do that. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up overhead. You can sit the hips to chair, like so, or you can bring both hands together and come to Utkatasana. So the weight shifts into the toes more here. And exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Not confusing at all. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to that forward fold. Inhale, step back to plank. When you're ready, you can exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale the right leg up behind you. As you exhale, right foot comes through the hands. Drop the back foot for warrior one. If you can, stabilize yourself and come up, unlike me at this moment. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale the left leg up behind you. As you exhale, left foot comes through the hands. Set the back foot up for warrior one. You can inhale and come up. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale up on the toes. As you exhale, you can step or walk. Let's come forward to your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. Oh, sorry, Utkatasana here. Or chair. And then exhale, back to mountain. Yeah, with those like static arm holds that we did right off the bat, and adding in a couple extra plank, or maybe you do chaturangas, that's fine. To me, it doesn't really matter if you lower with your arms wide, like a push-up. That's cool with me. Love you. Go you. Chaturanga really wasn't something, at least that I was taught, that was traditionally done. It was something brought about later in yoga. Almost, it's like aesthetically pleasing, and I mean, it's more power, but also to be safe, you need to keep your shoulders kind of up above your chest. And I think for a lot of people, um, after a couple, and I can even catch myself doing it, that you can't maintain this nice elevated position, and then you kind of let it slump down, and that just puts a lot extra strain on the shoulders. So to lower down with arms wide, knees, put the knees down, just keep it safe, and make things work for you. You are still gaining strength by holding up. And why do you think people do push-ups? I mean, it is strength training. So enough about that. We'll do some more fun stuff. So you can come back to your mountain. When you're ready, we'll inhale the arms up. You can sit the hips to chair this time. Maybe try crossing your left leg over the right. So balance in like a hip stretch. When you're ready, you can lift up, set your left foot back. We'll come to our warrior one. Next breath, you can come back to that one-legged chair. Back to your warrior one. Back to your one-legged chair. Back to your warrior one. And then warrior two. Whew. Arms are a little tired, however. Straighten the front leg, we'll tilt over to your triangle. And you can go for a bind here, just to let your arms like relax a little bit. We'll come out to a half moon here. Don't look up. Really flex and engage. Point those back toes down to the mat, or your lifted leg, those toes. We will try a revolved half moon, so you can let the left hand come down to the mat, and then twisting over. Warrior three. Back to your warrior one. Back to your chair. And back to your mountain. Yeah, that did some stuff. But it's all okay, as long as you're breathing nice and calm. You're trying to use as much control as you can when setting things down. If you're watching me, I certainly don't look perfect, and that's perfection. Ugh, who wants that? It's not the goal. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up, sit the hips back to chair. Then you can cross your right leg over your left, maybe. You can lift up, right foot comes back for your warrior one. Back up for your, my mat. Cross leg chair. Back to your warrior one. Back to your cross-legged chair. Back to your warrior one. Then back for your warrior two. Over that left leg. Tilt over to your triangle. Enjoy this rest pose here, folks. So when you're ready, you can hop out to your half moon. You can let the right hand come to the mat. Switch to your revolved half moon. To your warrior three. To your warrior one. Up to your chair. Back to your mountain. Woo-hoo-hoo. Folks, we're turning it up. Yeah, usually when I'm recording classes, I don't really drink much water. I don't really know why. But since I'm outside today, I was like, yeah, I'm going to have the water ready. So we'll come back up to the front of our mat. You bring the hands to heart center here. When you're ready, we'll inhale the arms up overhead. You can back bend a little bit if you want. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. You can exhale, step the right leg behind you, but don't lower the knee. So we're here. We're like in a high lunge. Okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come up to a crescent lunge, lower the knee, bring it back up. Hands come down. You're gonna bring your right leg back up with your left leg, kind of lowering into a bit of a squat. Then you're gonna come up into like almost like a goddess squat. So you can leave the arms up if you want. I'm trying not to step them apart real far, but just try not to like pop it out. Lower back down to your squat. Hands coming back down to the mat. You can kind of come back up. So now you can step your left leg back. Come up to your crescent. Lower the knee. Back up. Hands come back down. Feet together. You can squat. Back up. We'll forget the goddess squat. How about that? Right leg back. to your crescent, lower the knee, back up, hands back to the mat, step back up, come down to a squat, back up, hands to the mat, left leg back, inhale to crescent, drop the knee, back up, hands come to the mat, step back up, squat, maybe bring it out wider. We'll kind of pause here in this squat. And you can do this is Malasana. You can actually bring the arms behind the legs for a little stretch. You can come back up. Just a forward fold here. You can inhale the arms up. And then exhale, the hands back to heart center. All right, so what we'll do, we'll kind of do it again, but we'll start with the other leg. So you can inhale the arms up, exhale, forward fold, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, hands come to the mat. You can step your left leg behind you. We'll add one extra little move here because it'll be so much fun. So you can inhale, you're up in your crescent, lower the knee, come back up, out to warrior three, back to crescent, hands come to the mat, step the left leg in, come to a squat, hands to the mat, right leg back, inhale up to crescent, lower the knee, back up, warrior three, back to crescent, I'm going to fall, hands to the mat, step up, squat, hands to the mat, left leg back, inhale to crescent, knee to mat, back up, warrior three, back to crescent, hands to the mat, left foot back in, squat, hands back to the mat, right leg back for crescent, inhale the arms up, knee to the mat, back up, warrior three, back to crescent, hands to the mat, step into squat, and you can just let it roll back here for a minute, folks. You can let your legs come into the air. You can just let them come into your chest. You can rock side to side. You can make little circles. Yeah, that was a leg workout. So, one last kind of strenuous thing that I will have us do because I want you to live forever. Like I really do. I want each and every one of you to live forever. And one of the proven predictors of that, how long you're going to live, is one, having really strong connections with other people. And then another is if you can get up off of the floor without using anything other than like momentum in your feet, essentially. If you have to like put your hands on your knees, whatever, that kind of takes points off. I don't remember the whole scale. I'm sure you can Google it. But anyway, so 3 times. We're going to rock up to standing and then come back down. And you're going to try your best to not use your hands or anything other than your momentum to do that. Now, if you do have to use your hands, doesn't mean you're going to die tomorrow. If you have to roll over onto your knees and then put the hands on the ground, once again, same thing. But just practicing this and working at it is what is going to kind of show improvements. And then, you know, we're all just going to live for a million years and we're going to do yoga. So when you're ready, you can put your hands on your thighs if you need to kind of rock. And you might want to like rock and then rock once and then rock and then rock and come up and then do it again. And come up and then one more time. Yeah, just like that. Like I said, I love each and every one of you, and my hope is that we live forever. Like Uncle Jesse sang the Forever song to Becky in Full House. If you get me, then you get me, and I love it. So what we're going to do, oh, no, okay, it's a shell. I thought I smashed a bug with my vigor to get up. So we're going to take a pigeon if you want. If this hurts your knees or your hips, or you know that it doesn't, the traditional pigeon doesn't work well for you, then don't do it. Do the reclining, like figure 4 pigeon. But if this works, then we'll do it. So I'll show you how to get into this more standard upright pigeon. So you can come from down dog if you like. Some people like to lift the right leg up and then swing it through. You can also just start in down dog and cross the right shin over the left thigh. Just come forward. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, so anyway, so if you stay up, you are in a pigeon. I've got a little bit of space between my thigh and the floor. This is conducive for back bending, which I don't feel like doing a lot. So you can put all of the weight over onto your right thigh. This is a swan here for the kids at home. You can lower down. This is more conducive to rest. It's a yin posture. If you're unfamiliar with yin, kind of the philosophy is that you hold a little longer. You don't just begin to stretch and warm the muscle. You actually kind of get into the a little bit of the fascia, which is like this sticky spiderweb looking substance that is literally connected from one point to the other, to everywhere throughout the body. So it's pretty cool. But also you don't want to overdo it. So you just want to come to a nice point in yin, and really anywhere where you feel the sensation of stretch. You don't want to feel, it shouldn't be painful. You should be able to sit here and just stay and enjoy this stretch. And you also shouldn't not feel anything. So if you feel like you need less stretch, usually sitting up will accomplish that. If you need a little more, you can lay down. Also keeping the weight on the same side of your front leg that is bent, so right leg to the right side, a little less intense. Coming across, you will notice a more intense stretch. So, sorry, I've been talking. For those of you who are like, well, what's the recline pigeon like? I'm going to show you. So you'll come onto your back. You would leave soles of the feet on the mat, cross the right over the left. This might be enough stretch. If not, you can lift up to here, hold behind the thigh. If you need a little more, you can hold in front of the shin. And once again, so staying over on this side, stretch is not quite as intense. Rocking over to the middle a little more. And if you rock over toward the left a little bit, you'll notice an intensity in that stretch. So just finding somewhere that you can chill out for a little bit. I'm going to come back up because because this is what I feel like doing today. Such a pretty day today. Alright, so if you're laid out, come back up onto your hands. Move kind of slowly. And then when you're ready, you can push back up into your down dog. Notice the difference in your two hips here and your sides. And then when you're ready, so if you're doing the reclining pigeon, you don't need to like switch clear over and come to down dog. Maybe just coming like to a bridge or something might feel kind of nice. So when you're ready, you can make your way to your left side. And remember, so pigeon, you're up, you're engaged, you're strong, there's space here. You can be up. You can like lift the back leg. Some people can bend clear back and reach it. I cannot, and I'm okay with that. You can also rest your weight on that side, and you can stay up like this, or you can come down. Maybe you can reach your water bottle and get a drink. And if this is not your favorite pose, please don't do it. Don't contort yourself for like me or for anybody. Ugh, not worth it. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes your body feel awesome. Lizard is a cool option here. You could also just do like whatever you want. Even in real class, I tell people this. If you come to my regular class, I'm like, just do what you want. I'm a suggestion giver. Alright, so if you're laid out, you can kind of come back up. Bring the weight into the hands. And then you can slowly shift up and back into your down dog. Now noticing both hips that you've stretched. And then you can come to your tabletop. And then back down to your back. I've got blue matte rubber all over my pants. So it's all good. So you can lay down onto your back. Happy times are here. Yay, yay. So you have a few options here in a little bit of time. You can do a bridge, a shoulder stand, whatever feels good in your life. You can rest in like a recline bound angle. The sleeping butterfly is like my most favorite thing to do. You can also take a twist to both sides here. So just whatever feels good and happy to you is what you should do. last minute wiggles or any areas of your body that you're like, ooh, I need to make that feel just as good as everywhere else, do that. You can certainly always take legs up the wall for your Shavasana. And then when you feel ready to get into your final resting pose, you can certainly do that. So if you found some place to lay that feels really good, if you know that you need support, like a blanket or a bolster or something underneath of the knees, you can certainly do that. You can put a roll-up blanket under the shoulders as well. So just find somewhere to be where you can be still. It's the point of all this movement that we did, so we can find stillness in our body and hopefully find stillness in our mind. You'll still think things, but you can actually pay attention to what's happening. And then just make sure you're not holding on to any tension anywhere. And then just a few words about strength and power. That's the focus of this class, is cultivating your inner power, your inner strength. It can be both physical and mental. I think to do the things that we just did takes a lot of mental strength as well as physical to kind of keep going, or even to keep showing up for a regular yoga class, or for your family and friends during this time. It can just be mentally. You have to be mentally strong. And so we build strength. Physical strength is what everybody typically thinks of. And nonetheless, we build this strength, and people call us strong or powerful, whatever, or we think we are strong or powerful. And that's a really cool thing. Like, in no way am I being like, don't try to strengthen yourself and be a strong person so you can take care of yourself and others and whatever you need to do and to feel good about yourself. But we just need to be careful to not hold our strength or our power over other people, to not overwhelm people with it, or kind of overtake people, or try to make people submit to power or strength physically and mentally, in a job setting, in a friendship, in a relationship, in a marriage. It can be hard to kind of show restraint and to use the mental and physical strength that you've cultivated for good things and to help people and to lift people up, and to not kind of overpower them in a sense. And sometimes we model this. We may see people in the news, on TV, leadership in our country and other nations, where power is really asserted and something to be feared, but it can also be used for good. So just my little PSA to use your good strength and power to lift yourself up so that you can lift other people up and not kind of crush them or put them down with your weight, with your strength and your power. And just lay here and bask in it and soak up all the benefits and everything that we just cultivated here in this practice. You can stay here for as long as you like, but if you feel like you're ready to begin to move, you can do so however it just naturally occurs. You can roll to one side of your choosing, taking a nice long exhale once you make your way there. And then when you feel ready, I invite you to join me in a comfortable seated position. We'll bring the hands to heart center, eyes closed, and gaze down. I'm so grateful that I'm able to continue to share my practice with each and every one of you, no matter time or place, We all share the same light. We are all the same light, and that light will continue to shine bright. May you be safe, may you be healthy, may you be happy, and may you live with ease. Namaste.